A circus fail, and poof. The kid vanished. What a bizarre occurrence. Parents searched for their child all night long, and the laughter that erupted on the scene was downright terrifying. Everyone should take heed, especially when it comes to those unreliable performances. The audience uniformly shouted for funds, causing chaos in the scene, and some even began carrying oxygen tanks. Ultimately, it took monkey money to find the boss. What an absolutely absurd farce. The animals fled with cash, chased relentlessly by the crowd, and the monkey had to ditch. The dough money can't stay here. In the train car, they brainstormed how to get back to New York. The boss said the only way out is to make the next show epic. They needed an epic show to wow the sponsors and get their circus to New York. Sounds easy, right? But the circus acts were a total mess, so the sea teacher racked his brain to reminisce about the glory days. Back in the day, the tiger was outstanding, looping hoops with ease, winning all accolades. But the current performances were tough to swallow. The sea teacher started spinning tales of the circus past. The tiger once broke through its own limits, but despite continuous breakthroughs, its circle grew smaller and smaller now. That was truly a one-of-a-kind, magnificent performance. It was even as tiny as a ring, resembling the little finger of the skinniest girl, yet ultimately the tiger stepped forward and rose to the challenge. The challenge was to leap through a ring the size of a ring, with flames roaring on top. What a nail-biter. But he used olive oil as lubricant, and it ended up charred and burned. What a spectacular fail. After that, the tiger was in a funk, and even its new fair was a tangled mess. The loss of a headliner and the circus was slowly fading. Hearing this story, Lion Elric decided to revamp the circus and launched into a fiery speech. He urged the animals to unleash their imaginations and create a whole new circus. The animals, moved by the lion's words, had their minds racing. The sea lion immediately geared up for a seal cannon act. But the blast was too powerful, and the sea lion ended up hurtling to a cliff. Sandman jumped into the cannon to save the sea lion and shot up even higher, soaring into the clouds. He ended up saving the sea lion from the clouds with style, while the rest of the animals were busy. The dog squad skated, while the giraffe strutted on a tightrope. But the giraffe got a bit scared, thankfully. His wife and the mare helped him conquer his fear. It's the power of love. Before long, the giraffe shook off fear and started dancing the tightrope with the mare. What a duo. Meanwhile, the lone wolf was caught, but immediately plotted an escape. When the guards unlocked the cell door to look for him, they were utterly shocked to find the bed completely empty, devoid of any presence. The guards lifted the blanket, only to find it stuffed with pillows. No wonder the officers were scratching their heads. The seasoned guard chief scolded his subordinates to observe closely. Only then can they be as crafty as her. So, upon inspection, when she unveiled the newspaper on the wall, thinking it led to a secret passage, only "stupid" was written there. The chief was so furious, he banged his head and dropped bricks. Just then, a clever little minion pointed under the bed, where they discovered a dugout tunnel. The inmate definitely escaped through that hole. We must chase after her immediately. The chief prison warden immediately leaped in with his men, their previous actions indeed being somewhat outrageous and fully ready to become a bit of a loose cannon. The lone wolf booted up the computer, searched for the missing line, and found Elric was the star animal. Suddenly, she lit up with a devious grin. It seemed she found a new target. To better hunt the animals, the lone wolf signed some to her injured underlings, becoming a medical miracle. No, I don't want to do anything. I'm no good at anything. It's the worst. Today, I have made the decision to try something new out. The lone wolf led her crew to continue the chase, soon spotting the animals again. Lion Elwick hurriedly gathered everyone to board the train, and off they went again. This time, they'd perform in London, and the New York sponsors would be there to support them. Let's bring the heat. The show's quality would dictate if they could head to New York, everyone. Let's step it up. To boost the tiger's confidence, the lion took the initiative to have a heart-to-heart, reminding him his friends were Are you really going to turn down your friends and make Blend's superior life goal? Or perhaps do you intend to daringly leap through that tiny steel ring, embracing the challenge of the impossible? That's exactly what the audience enjoys. So why aren't you willing to give it a try? I used to be a brave tiger, haha. If you want to roast me, bring it on. I've got a brilliant idea for you, just don't forget to be brave. With the lion's enthusiastic encouragement, the tiger gradually regained its confidence and resolutely decided to bravely attempt the daring iron hoop act once more. And with Elwick's protection, the tiger didn't have to worry about getting burned this time.